Yo, what's happening guys? World War II Kitty Hawk here with a bit of gameplay from Fallout 4. So yeah, I just thought I'd share this bit of gameplay, and just wanted to show you my base. And this is my base here that I've created in Fallout 4. Basically where I can build my own sort of community, my own sort of stronghold, a bit like the governor in Walking Dead. So here I'm just going to walk around and just show you a bit of my fortress. As you can see, I've got guard posts and I've got some turrets there that can stop raiders when raiders come in and try and take over my base. So I'm now going to run on the outside of the camp just to show you all my walls. It goes all the way around the camp. This will stop raiders from getting inside. As you can see, I've blocked off quite a large area to sort of protect all the stuff that I gather from the wasteland and build a community. I'm part of the Minutemen at the moment, so that's the faction that I'm sort of working with at the moment. So I'm still learning how to build an awesome community. But I do regret not getting charisma, because charisma you could actually put shops and stuff in here, so I do regret that. As you can see, there's some more turrets, but I can see that this one's a bit off, so I decide to move it across, which you can do. You can actually put the turrets exactly where you want them to be, and so I've lined them up here a bit. One thing I don't like is when you actually do put the walls down, that they sort of some of them can be a little bit uneven, so that can be a little bit frustrating. But as you can see, it carries on all the way around, so to keep these raiders out. Doesn't really matter what sort of things you use to build walls. It does look a little bit, you know, a little bit of a rough job, but I like that, because it makes you feel like you actually are in the wasteland, and you know, it still serves a purpose, even if it's not a clean sort of wall. It's you know, I was just wondering who that guy was. I realised it's one of my settlers. So as you can see the wall. The wall extends all the way across. And I've got more turrets. I've got a guard post there with my guard, one of the people that I've recruited. So yeah, and there's my little doorway to go through. Here's my little generators. I've got some traps by the doors. There's also another turret right there. That's a signal post to bring in more people into your community, to build your community. That's a siren, so if raiders attack. As you can see, there's my power armor. That one there is a bit of a mess, but that's the main one I'm working on, the red one. Here's my water supply. So I've got quite a lot of water supply. Here's my crops. That's to feed the community. There's a worker there working on the fields that I've designated to work. Cogsworth, that's my companion. That's that little robot that's hovering next to me. Yep, so going back through, this is the sort of the main part of the town that I've fortified, but I'm not very happy with that hole in the wall, but I needed it for the caravans to come through, so I'm about to create an actual doorway to sort of make it look a little bit more nicer. So there's another, sorry, actually I'll put the guard post first. I do the doorway next. So yeah, so this is where I have another guard stationed, as you can see. Also, I think I was looking to see if I could make another turret. No, I didn't have enough resources, so that's basically what you got to do. You got to collect resources to actually build these things, and you can do it by scavenging, and you can also do it by traders, by buying it off traders, but it does cost you a lot of caps to get these different components, so it's better to actually try and scavenge it, but sometimes you have to buy it. So as you can see, I'm about trying to build a doorway, make it look a little bit nicer. So I've selected this doorway, but I think I put it the wrong way, so I have to cancel that and then flip it around. Flip the doorway around. So got a proper entrance. There we go. As you can see, it fits nicely in there. Then I put a little door in there, which is pretty cool. I do wonder if the caravan can get out now though, since I got that doorway. So that doorway is fine, secure in there. Now, as you can see, my my little camp's taking shape. I got a little gap there, so it can be a bit tricky trying to cover little gaps because just the way the terrain is. So it doesn't really matter if you sort of, you know, just put like a little bit of metal in front of it, and it might look a little bit ugly to some people, but it does the job. It's all about keeping the raiders out. So when you do find loot, I'm not too sure if the raiders will steal your loot because I'm still only like a level 12, but this is just precautions. So when you put valuable loot in your storage, in your actual campsite, it's going to minimize the chance of the raiders being able to get into your site. So there you go. So I'm trying to line it up a bit, but as you can see, there's still a gap. So I just sort of play around a little bit with it to see if I can actually minimize that gap. See, there's a gap on this side, so there's a little bit of tinkering, but it's really fun. As you can see, I think this is when I line it up enough so they can't get in. There you go. On this side as well. See, it may look a little bit ugly, but it does the job, and that's all that matters really at the end of the day. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've done so far in the settlement, and I'm pretty happy with it. And it's only going to get bigger, and I've got another settlement that I'm working on too. See, I've put beds around and stuff. There's a little bed there. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't picked up Fallout 4, I highly recommend playing this game. It is a great game, hours and hours of fun. Cheers, guys. Catch you later.